If you're somebody looking to start generating more revenue with your e-commerce business, here's 3 things that you must know in order to scale your business up and start generating more revenue. If this is a video that you're interested in watching, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and start off with average order value optimization. So this is something that is actually very important. Now, aside from your landing page, how everything looks, essentially optimizing your website for the highest average order value possible is very important. If you have one customer leaving your website, and on average, everybody who completes a purchase on your website completes a purchase for $100, this already puts you at a point where you're 2 times higher if you're selling a product that is $50, right? So what you really want to do is start optimizing your website and giving people enticing offers to go ahead and purchase multiple products or multiple of the same product with some sort of incentive, whether it's buy 2, get 1 free, whether it's buy 1, get 1 50% off, because the most important thing is to have people coming back to your website and completing more than 1 purchase. So literally by just implementing a couple different offers, a couple different upsells, you could honestly double, triple, even quadruple your revenue. And that's on the lower side of things. Now, this is probably the most important thing that people don't actually look at when they start to scale up, because the thing is, everybody knows as you start scaling your budget with paid advertising, your margins get slimmer and slimmer because your CPAs tend to rise, right? At some point, your $10 CPA is not gonna be sustainable anymore, and this is gonna start turning into a $15, maybe even $20 CPA, especially at scale. Once you start hitting ad fatigue, start retargeting people, and multiple people who have already seen your ad are seeing it again, and you're putting yourself in a position now where you're gonna have to somehow optimize your website to generate more revenue from one single person. If one person converts for 2 sales, it doesn't matter how many people are actually bringing in revenue, because if 100 people are bringing in the revenue value of 200 or 300 purchases, even if you're only landing 100 purchases and your CPA isn't necessarily profitable on the front end, you're still making up for it with that average order value, right? So especially at scale, once you get to the position where you're getting a consistent amount of sales, definitely look into optimizing your average order value. Now, with that being said, moving into number 2, you're obviously gonna have to optimize your product page. Now, in this era, we've pretty much gotten to the point where super long product descriptions aren't necessarily converting as well anymore. And the reason being, people's attention span is so short nowadays, especially with TikTok. I mean, they're putting up 15-second videos, right? So if you're putting up a TikTok, 15 seconds, get straight to the point, especially on your product copy, because most people are not gonna read through it. The only reason that a lot of websites will actually have a very long copy is because it looks good, right? But if you're gonna put something in front of somebody's face that 1, looks good, and 2, can actually grasp somebody's attention and bring them to read that, I mean, at that point, what are the odds of that person completing a purchase, right? Ask yourselves this: how many people actually land on your website and will go through your whole website and read everything that is written there? So try to bring in more relevant information and try to make your copy a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun, as opposed to always sounding super professional. We're kind of taking a step back from that, especially moving into 2022, because we're selling, the younger audience is starting to sell, as a lot of people are getting debit cards, Visa debits and stuff, for people to start completing purchases online at a younger age. So definitely try to appeal to these audiences a little bit more and speak in a little bit more of a trendy fashion, right? So that's one thing. And the second thing is essentially to speak to your audience. A lot of people will go out and use big words that most people don't even understand. So you really have to look at your target demographic and understand who you're selling to and the way that they speak. If a certain audience has certain slang that they use, for example, people in the beauty niche, they might speak a certain way and certain words might appeal to them a little bit more than in the technology niche or even in the fitness industry. So definitely 1, keep your copywriting a little bit shorter and straight to the point with very pertinent information. And then 2, speak out to your audience and really use their lingo, right? So try to understand who you're selling to and really try to cater towards that person. With that being said, this brings us to our 3rd and final section of the video. And in this section, we're gonna be talking about backend optimization. So these are things such as email marketing, SMS, maybe even pop-ups on your website, post-purchase upsells, which that one really ties into the first section that we talked about, average order value. But these are all things that are especially very important because you're gonna be picking up on sales that might have actually been lost sales. If you guys go back into your website and start checking at your abandoned cart ratio and how many people could have converted that didn't convert, there's probably gonna be a large amount of revenue there. And usually you could be able to pick back up a pretty decent amount of these people if you have the proper flows set up and the proper systems in place. On all of my e-commerce businesses, I typically see an extra maybe 10%, 5 to 10% on average, especially just adding in these backend systems and getting that all set up properly. So definitely explore these venues and explore these systems, because these are systems that you have to have set up that are really important. I remember in 2021, most businesses weren't profitable on the front end, literally just running Facebook ads, unless they had email marketing and SMS backend properly set up. So definitely look into getting these things set up as soon as possible, and sooner than later, of course. Now, I know I said I was gonna be giving you guys 3 different strategies to essentially increase your revenue on your website and on your e-commerce businesses, but I have one last bonus thing for you guys, and that's actually gonna be UGC content. So I'm not gonna be telling you guys in this video how I get my UGC created. That is something for another video. So if that is something you guys wanna see, leave a comment down below, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. But UGC content, for those of you who don't know, it's user-generated content. So try to maybe get some creators, some influencers, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, to actually go ahead and create some content for your products. Whether it's family members, whether it's friends, whoever it is, try to get some sort of generic and very organic looking like video content for your products and for your video ads. But like I said in this video, I'm not giving you guys the secrets to how I do it. But in a future video, if you want to see how you can get user-generated content and you want to know how to make some video ads, or maybe even just some regular TikTok videos, anything, whatever it is, honestly, let me know in the comment section down below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. With that being said, that brings us to the end of the video, so I'll catch you guys in the next video.